Well, I was a long-haul truck driver, and I was out on the road for the last 2 months. I could feel myself failing and didn't know what was wrong. I just couldn't figure it out, and by the time that I said enough's enough, I was ready just to keel over. I took a load home from Tennessee to Florida, and I got home and my wife picked me up and she said, "We're going to the hospital right away." And we brought me in here, and I thought maybe I had a flu or something. To run some tests, and they said, "No, you have leukemia. Had you not come in here, you'd be dead in the next 30 days. That's how bad my leukemia was. It's bone marrow cancer.
It is certainly much scarier because it's not like, oh, it's in one spot, we'll treat that one spot. You can't have surgery to remove your leukemia or your lymphoma, so that requires a systemic chemotherapy, which requires a longer duration of treatment.
I just thought, okay, how are we going to get through this? Because I'm not ready to go anywhere. You know, I've got a wife and 4 kids. I was told you have to be positive. If you're not positive, your body's not going to react and you won't make it. You have to be positive. And I said, okay, I want to live.
He would bring a wrestling belt and walk around the unit toting his chemo because he was the champion, not the cancer, and he was going to beat it.
I got on TV, a football player in the NFL, he went through leukemia and he beat it and he got to ring the bell. And I looked at my wife and said, how come I don't get to ring the bell?
He popped into my office and said, hey. And I said, what's up, Wayne? And he said, you guys have a bell. And I said, what do you mean, do you have a bell? For like when folks finish their chemotherapy, is there a bell here that they can ring? And I said, well, no, that's not something that's ever really come up before. And so, determined as ever, he looked at me and said, you guys should get a bell.
I wanted to ring the bell to know that I beat it.
Wayne's was our first person to ring the bell. It actually happened on a Saturday, so most of our leadership team isn't here on Saturdays, but we made it every effort to make sure that we were here that Saturday morning with his friends and his family to be there with him as we worked through his chemo treatment, to be there when he rang that bell.
As I walked towards that bell, everything that happened from the beginning of my journey to now, to that point, was running through my head. As I was walking down that long hallway, and all the nurses lined up, and doctors and other people that played a part in my journey. When I turned the corner and I saw the bell there, I said, this is what I've been working for the whole time. I didn't know if I was going to get to ring the bell. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I wanted to. This course is run. I'm on my way. Here. It was a symbol of strength and that I did it. Yeah.
It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel sometimes, but when you have something to focus on, something to accomplish, to know that when I get through all these things, that bell is mine and I'm going to ring it. I'm going to signify that cancer did not win, I won.
Every time the bell rings is a symbol of another person beat the odds, that they got their life back. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not just for me, but it's for everybody else who comes through there. You know, and now they have, you know what, I'm going to ring that bell too. I'm going to beat this. That's what it means.